supposed to be up here. Looking at that?
I just wanted to know.
Well, you're old enough, I suppose. You should know the story. Okay, here we go. It was 1832, on a night much like this. The president wasn't there that night. But Charles Carroll had a secret. So he took into his confidence the one person he could. My grandfather's grandfather, Thomas Gates.
What was the secret?
A treasure. A treasure beyond all imagining. A treasure that had been fought over for centuries by tyrants, pharaohs, emperors, warlords. And every time it changed hands, it grew larger. And then suddenly, it vanished. It was 1832. It didn't reappear for more than 1,000 years, when knights from the First Crusade discovered secret vaults beneath the Temple of Solomon. You see, the knights who found the vaults believed that the treasure was too great for any one man, not even a king. They brought the treasure back to Europe and took the name, the Knights Templar. Century, they smuggled it out of Europe, and they formed a new brotherhood called the Freemasons in honor of the builders of the Great Temple. War followed. By the time of the American Revolution, the treasure had been hidden again. By then, the Masons included George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, Paul Revere. They knew they had to make sure the treasure would never fall into the hands of the British. So they devised a series of clues and maps to its location. Until only one remained, and that was the secret that Charles Carroll entrusted to young Thomas Gates. Sure, the secret lies with Charlotte.
Who's Charlotte?
Oh, not even Mr. Carroll knew that.
And
Freemasons among our founding fathers left us clues like these. The unfinished pyramid, the all-seeing eye, symbols of the Knights Temple, guardians of the treasure. They're speaking to us through these. Was 1832, on a night much like this.
Legend writ, the stain affected, the key in silence, undetected, 55, an iron pen. Mr. Matlack can't offend. It's a riddle. I need to think. The legend writ, the stain affected. What legend? There's the legend of the temple treasure. The stain affects the legend. How? The key in silence undetected. Wait. The legend, the key. There's something. A map. Maps have legends, maps have keys. It's a map, an invisible map, so now...
Wait a minute. What do you mean invisible? An invisible map?
The stain affected could refer to a dye or a reagent used to bring about a certain result. Combined with the key in silence undetected, the implication is that the effect is to make what was undetectable detectable. Unless the key in silence could be...
Prison.
Because I said prison. An iron pen. The iron does not describe the ink in the pen. It describes what was penned. It was iron. It was firm. It was mineral. No. It was firm. It was adamant. It was resolved. It was resolved. Mr. Matlack can't offend. Timothy Matlack was the official scribe of the Continental Congress, calligrapher, not writer, and to make sure he could not offend the map, it was put on the back of a resolution that he transcribed, a resolution that 55 men signed. The Declaration of Independence.
There's no invisible map on the back of the Declaration of Independence.
That's clever, really. A document of that importance would ensure the map's survival. And you said there were several Masons signed it, yeah?
Dr. Chase can see you now, Mr. Brown?
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Family name doesn't get a lot of respect in the academic community.
Being kept down by the man.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Abigail Chase.
Paul Brown.
Nice to meet you.
Bill.
Nice to meet you, Bill. How may I help you? That's very fortunate for you. You told my assistant that this was an urgent matter?
Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm going to get straight to the point. We would be able to tell you for certain if it were actually in any danger.
What do you think you're gonna find?
We believe that there's an encryption on the back.
An encryption like a code?
Yes, ma'am.
Of what?
Cartograph.
A map.
Yes, ma'am.
A map of what?
The location of hidden items of historic and intrinsic value. Historic and intrinsic value.
A treasure map?
That's where we lost the FBI.
You're treasure hunters, aren't you?
We're more like treasure protectors.
Mr. Brown, I have personally seen the back of the Declaration of Independence, and I promise you the only thing there is a notation that reads, Original Declaration of Independence,
Independence Day,
dated
4th of July, 1776, yes, ma'am.
I have no map.
It's invisible.
And that's where we lost the Department of Homeland Security.
What led you to assume there's this invisible map?
We found an engraving on the stem of a 200-year-old pipe.
Owned by Freemasons.
May I see the pipe?
We don't have it.
Did Bigfoot take it?
It was nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too.
You know, that really is a nice collection. Must have taken you a long time to hunt down all that history.
This way.
Oh. Oh my. Is this where you live?
Yep. Just me and a boo. Come and go as we please. Welcome to my humble... You'll see.
You are quite the magician.
Thank you.
I can't believe...
What?
I can't believe we did that. That I did that. That we're alive. Chase?
A boo. Tea?
Incredible.
Tea?
Thank you. And thank you for getting me out of there.
You're welcome,
I'm Dahlia.
Dahlia. From the palace.
How could you tell?
Well, only someone from the palace can afford a bracelet like that. And that silk lining is imported too. It comes from the merchant boat straight to the palace. But not to servants. At least not most servants, which means you are a handmaid to the princess.
Impressive.
I think that's impressive. You should see the city from up there.
Aqaba. It's so beautiful. I should get out more.
You should tell the princess to get out more. The people haven't seen her in years.
They won't let her. Ever since the queen was killed, the Sultan's been afraid, so she's kept locked away.
Seems everyone's been afraid since then. But the people of Agrabah had nothing to do with that. The people loved her.
They did, didn't they?
Been on my own ever since. It's all right. It's just...
What?
It's a little sad. Having a monkey is the only parental authority in your life. We get by. Every day I just think things will be different, but it never seems to change. Just sometimes I feel like I'm
Trapped. Like you can't escape what you were born into?
Yes. It's just another prince coming to court the princess.
For you,
Mr. Brown.
Dr. Chase.
What are you doing here?
Is that hot girl? How does she look?
I made a last-minute donation. Pretty big one.
Well, on that subject, thank you for your wonderful gift.
Oh, you did get it?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
Thank you. You know, I really couldn't accept something like that normally, but I really want it.
Well, you needed it.
Come on, Romeo, get out of there.
I have been wondering, though, what the engraving indicated on the pipe that Bigfoot took.
Hi. Here you go.
Oh, Dr. Herbert, this is Mr. Brown.
Hi.
Hi there.
You my master.
I'm your master?
Downward dog.
No. You look like you should be my master.
Right, but that's not quite how it works, though.
How long have you been trapped in here?
About 1,000 years.
1,000 years.
So, you really don't know who I am. Genie, wishes, lamp, none of that ringing a bell. Wow. Well, that's a first.
He told me he was only pretending to be a thief to see the city, but he's actually a prince.
I convinced her that I really was a prince.
And you believed him?
And she believed you.
I think so.
Anyway, I sort of am a prince now.
Oh, so you're gonna drink from that cup.
You don't think maybe you want to believe him because you have to marry a prince, but you can't marry a thief? No. I believe him. I do.
Keep them up here.
Right.
What's got you so spruced up? I have an appointment. It's the big day.
Oh yeah, the train girl. But hang on. Isn't the limit 2K from home now?
No, but
So how far is Houston?
like 6.
Nothing.
I just know she's gonna be there. This was so right. I know she feels the same way. It's like telepathy. Let me borrow your car.
During the party, I have to go to Houston for my intro ceremony.
UK from home now?
No, but
So how far is Houston?
like 6.
Who knows the ways of the universe? Where and when a raindrop may fall? How strongly a wind may blow?
Before you leave me, baby, I'm going down to the bunker, angel, and I'm sipping on coffee in the morning, baby. Poppy, you didn't sleep on it.
Not a wink.
And you probably got a crazy plan.
And yes, I do. I decided the Bergens need a new holiday, and nobody knows holidays better than us. Let's just give them one of ours.
And why are we doing this?
Bergen is my best friend. They deserve to have a day of dancing and singing and costumes and presents and glitter.
What's got you so spruced up?
I have an appointment. It's the big day.
Oh yeah, the train girl. But hang on. Isn't the limit 2K from home now?
No, but
So how far is Houston?
like 6.
Well then.
I just know she's gonna be there. This was so right. I know she feels the same way. It's like telepathy. Let me borrow your car.
Trolls have so many holidays. Too many holidays, if you ask me.
Well, I think it's kind of nice having so much to celebrate.
Hey, Reggie, we do cool stuff too. What about all those awesome cards we sent back to them?
Huh. Well, that's consistent. Branch, Bridget, sent another card.
I'm practicing my smile. You know, I'm new to this whole being happy thing.
Oh, well, here, let me help. Smiles are my jam. Okay, there we go. No. Here. See? face is being very frustrating.
What is the deal with these times? Monday, Friday, Sunday, mid-morning.
It's like ever since Charleston was canceled, the Bergens don't have anything to look forward to. I feel really bad for them.
No. I know what that look means. You're about to hatch an elaborate plan which involves a lot of hugging, singing, dancing, and glitter.
You know it!
Okay, promise me you'll sleep on it before you rush into something like you always do.
Okay. I won't do anything.
Just call me angel of the morning, angel. Just touching right to before you leave me, baby. I'm going down into the bunker, angel. And I'll be sipping on coffee in the morning, baby.
Good morning, Brad!
Poppy, you didn't sleep on it.
Not a wink.
And you probably got a crazy plan.
And yes, I do. I decided the Bergens need a new holiday, and nobody knows holidays better than us. We'll just give them one of ours.
And why are we doing this?
Bridget is my best friend. They deserve to have a day of dancing and singing and costumes and presents and glitter.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I realized I didn't tell you that the office called. During the party, I have to go to Houston for a night. Metro's having a public transport conference.
So this.
I know.
She goes and gets on a chopper that takes off from the lake. What was the name of that lake? Lake
Quantica.
Thank you. You heard that? How did you hear that?
What is that?
When I was little, I had a cat. And we used to run away all the time. It was just a prayer to bring it home.
Teach it to me.
I've got the rabbit's foot, but I can't make it.
Inside
Whereas little I took care of. I'm used to running around with him. He's just a parent to a point.
Teach us more.